Bachelor in Paradise fan favorites Joe Amabile and Serena Pitt recently wed for the second time in front of their family and friends. They first legally got married last fall. Now that they made their nuptials official with a huge wedding in South Carolina, they are sharing that they did actually break a few wedding traditions. What were they and why? Keep reading to find out more. BIP newlyweds Joe Amabile and Serena Pitt broke wedding tradition. Why? Joe Amabile and Serena Pitt spoke with people whom they told what tradition they broke and why. Most know that the night before their wedding, couples are supposed to sleep apart. It's a legend that it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding. However, Joe and Serena did spend the night together before their wedding in Charleston. Serena said, "Joe and I did spend the night together. I know there's like the tradition of sleeping in separate rooms on your wedding night, but we're already married." He also chimed in saying that they broke that tradition a year ago. Serena continued on to say, "Two, I'm not a great sleeper, and you're not really a great sleeper either. And I was just like, why would I go sleep by myself in a different room the night before our wedding? I'm like guaranteed to have a bad sleep if I do that. So I'm glad we slept in the same bed the night before." Once morning hit, the two went their separate ways to get ready. It wasn't until their first look that they reunited. They incorporated some of Serena's East Indian culture. Serena also shared on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast that she was able to incorporate some of her East Indian culture into their wedding. She shared a photo on Instagram and said, "For my rehearsal dinner, I wore a lehenga, and my sister and my mom each wore a sari. Both are traditional Indian gowns." She continued to say that her mom is East Indian, so this was a special way for her to show off her Indian side and be connected to the culture that goes along with it. Things were perfect for the couple. However, Serena was so nervous that she forgot to read the first page of her vows. She only read page 2, so she agreed to share it on the podcast. She read, "Standing here today, over 2 years later, I don't feel that fear anymore. Looking at you right now, all I feel is peace and happiness and love in my heart. I feel like the luckiest girl in the whole world looking at you, my husband, knowing that I get to spend the rest of my life with you." Wells Adams officiated the wedding. Joe was even able to throw in a joke that everyone loved before reading his real vows. Overall, their day was perfect, and they were both very happy with how things turned out. What do you think about them spending the night before the ceremony together? Stay tuned for more updates on all your Bachelor Nation faves.